Hey, Tom here. Welcome to my channel. Tom Loves DIY. I'm asking the question today and trying to find the answer. Are cheap hiking pants any good? Are they even worth their low cost? Let's find out. My old convertible hiking pants, the zip-offs, turn them into shorts, have seen better days. They have lost all their DWR. They soak out in just a light rain, and they're pretty worn, and I've had to replace the belt. So time for some new ones. I went online, checked out some name brands like Prana, but they're $109 retail for the zip-offs and $89 for the straight regular pants. I thought that was a little pricey. Even though they're really good quality, my hiking buddy, neighbor Dave, has them and loves them, but I wanted to see what else was there and also let you folks know what I found. So I did find 3 brands online on Amazon. They are Padolla or Pudolla, I'm not sure, P-U-D-O-L-L-A, TBY, and Puli, P-U-L-I. They're all in about the same price range, 35, 38 bucks. They're all available in even sizes, which is kind of a problem for me because I generally wear a 33-29. I got these short little legs. So I got these in 34-30s, and I'm going to see how they fit. But first I want to check them out because all their specs are very similar. They claim DWR, they've got some zipper pockets, whatever. Maybe a little different closure, might be a button. One of them, I believe, has a hook here to close them up. Elastic on the waistband. And, are they true to size? Are these really 34-30s, or are they extra long, or are they wider in the waist? So let's get them checked out, do a comparison. And when I'm done, I'm going to show you what I did buy and keep, and you might be surprised. Well, let's take these out, get them out of the bag. They all came in these plastic bags, and see what we have. We'll start with the Padollas. Okay. We've got elastic in the waist, a little bit just on the sides, doesn't run around the back, and it doesn't appear to be very strong actually. They have a big metal button, got your basic zipper, a couple of slash pockets in the front, and 2, let me turn these around, we got 2 pockets here that are angled with zippers on the front, so it's kind of a cargo, but they're not the expanded ones. Oh, there's a little, like a coin pocket up here, and on the back we've got 1 open pocket and 1 zippered pocket. Okay, let's take a look at the other guys. Here's the TBY. Comes with a belt. Got a belt here with a plastic connector, pretty straightforward. This has, this is the one with the hook instead of a button. Interesting. And we've got, what do we got in pockets? Okay, these are set up a little differently. There's 2 zipper pockets, 1 on each side, and the entry point is on the side. So, I don't like that. I believe that something in there, if you don't zip it properly, is going to fall out. There's a zipper pocket up here as well. This is a little more standard. It goes in and has some kind of a breathable mesh in there. Same thing on this side. And on the back, we have a zipper pocket on one side, and that's it. 1 zip pocket on this side. And, a reasonable depth. Again, this is a DWR material feels similar to the Pedalas. Maybe a little more texture to it. Okay, that's two. Let's get the pulleys out. I'm having fun with this. You're seeing it for the first time as well. Okay, we got some elastic. Oh, there was also elastic on the TBYs, and it is quite a bit stretchier and stronger. Wow, a lot stronger than the stuff on the Pedalas. These have elastic that goes all the way around, and it's not very strong. The difference is pretty marked between these two. So for pockets, we got an opens slash pocket, a little deep coin pocket in the front. Pocket there. Oh, there's a little D-ring here. I'm not sure what that's for. You got your belt loops. And there's a big metal button. And down here we've got cargo pockets with a little Velcro. And these look like they have the same kind of material as the outside on both of them. Okay, and on the back we have one big zipper pocket and one open pocket. Okay, one interesting feature on these pulleys, they have some Velcro on the cuff. I guess that's so you can shrink them down a little bit. Okay, now let's check, compare fabric a little bit on these. Because I think, okay, the pulleys seem a little softer than these TBYs. Yep, I'd say that the pulleys are the softest fabric of all of them. They all have that durable water repellent kind of slippery finish about them. So let's do some measurements. Got a yardstick here, sorry, no metric. We'll start out with the PULIs, the pulleys. And without stretching, they're about 16 inches across. And when I stretch them out, they go to 22. On the legs, let's check that inseam. Always an interesting thing with pants. Okay, it claims 30, and I'd call that 30, okay? And the TBYs, get that in there. Okay, these are also, I'm going to call that 16 and stretched. Oh, got away from me a little bit there. I'll hold it better. Stretched, we're at 20. Okay, let's check that inseam and see what they are at. And they also are right at 30 inches. Okay? And now for the Pedalas. These are 17 inches unstretched, and stretched out they go to about 19 and a half. And inseam, oh, that's interesting. These are quite a bit shorter. I'm saying 28 and a half maybe. Yeah, 28 and a half to the seam right there on the center. So these are quite a bit shorter. I'm just curious, I'm going to set these down with these on top and check the overall length. Yeah, that's what I thought. Wow, there's a big difference. Look at that. Huge difference. So these Pedalas are a lot shorter, and with the weaker elastic, these are going to fit a little strangely. I have to check that out. All of these pants have a similar fabric, nylon with something stretchy like spandex in slightly different percentages, but they all seem to have about the same stretchiness if you go across. About the same. Though I think these pulleys might be a little stretchier and these a little less, but I mean it's a few percent. But they do all claim to be water repellent or even waterproof with the DWR, durable water repellent coating. My experience with products that make that claim is that a lot of times they're exaggerating just a bit. So we're going to test that. I'm going to take these down to the bathtub where there's a sprayer and simulate pretty heavy rain on them and see how they perform. So come on with me. So I'm at the bathtub. I'm going to start checking some of these out. I'm going to start with the pulleys. Let's get a leg here. Let's see what happens. I would say this simulates a pretty hard rain. It's beating up nicely. Let it hang down a little bit so it's a little bit more like what it would be if I were wearing them. I'm starting to feel a little bit of moisture inside. I wouldn't say these have wetted out, but I've only been here for 20 seconds. Let's check the seams. I think that might be a weak point. Well, not bad. I'm feeling a little dampness inside, but not much. And it did beat up nicely, and it shook out. All right, let's try the TBYs. Same process. Let's get this in here. Beating up, but not running off quite as quickly as the pulleys. Interesting. A lot of water beating on it. But it shakes off pretty easily. It may be because that fabric is a little bit coarser weave, I think. And finally, let's go with the padolas. Let's see what they can do. Oh boy. These are going to wet out pretty fast. They're changing color. Oh yeah. I think you might be able to see that. These are not waterproof by any means. Look at that. I can feel water on the inside. Okay, that's the test. So I've put on the TBYs. These pants had the best water resistance. Didn't feel anything coming through. They beat it up. And even though there was beads of water still on the leg, a quick shake and it all came off. So I'm pretty impressed with the water repellency. It does have a belt and pretty strong elastic. So this is a 34. I'm thinking if I got a 32, assuming everything else fit nicely, I wouldn't even need the belt because they are pretty strong elastic here. You know, I think they're not going to fall down. I might want a simple cord through them, maybe a little piece of bungee with a locking plastic thingy. So I'm pretty impressed with these for the price. They are stretchy. The pocket material I'm a little skeptical about because it's this kind of a mesh stuff. I've had this in pants before and it wore out pretty quickly. I prefer that they use the same fabric that they have on the outside, but that was their choice. Pretty stretchy. You know, I think that these would be comfortable to wear. So of the three, The only one that I think I would keep is the TBYs. So these are the pants that I'm going to be wearing on trail for probably a couple of years. Not the Pulleys, not the Padolas, not the TBYs. These are Prana Stretch Zions. I know at the beginning of the video I said they were too expensive at $89 a pair, but I didn't quite lose my mind and pay that. Instead I went on eBay and I found someone selling what they would call gently used, I would call like new pants for about 40 bucks. So I bought these. They are the Prana Stretch Zion. Great pant. They have this kind of neat feature with the snaps so you can roll it up, something I'd like to have. But I also found a pair of the convertible Prana Zion for about 40 bucks. So for maybe $5 more than these off-brand, shall we say, I got name brand, high quality hiking pants. So to me, the moral of the story is don't mess around with the cheapo off-brand. Buy good quality, even if it's used. There are a lot of resellers on eBay, OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, etc., selling good quality used gear. You can save a lot of money. So I got 2 pairs of Pranas for less than the cost of a single pair at retail. And they're both in like new condition. I'm a happy camper. Hey, thanks for watching. You could leave a comment, click like, subscribe, whatever. I hope to see you out on the trail, and I'll be wearing my new Prana hiking pants.